Did you know that parrots have their own personal space? And what does that mean when it relates to getting your parrot out of their cage? Hi, I'm Kaylin, the author of the Parrot, Bliss Bond. Please be sure to get your copy on Amazon so you have your handbook to helping you provide a quality life for your parrot so you can then have quantities of bliss. In this video, we've got Diva, our Major Mitchell. Now, Diva likes my husband. That's the person she's bonded to. She doesn't like me so much. So I think that she might really help well illustrate what I'm talking about today. Now, Diva likes to hang out here in my husband's office, and she didn't like all the noise of all the other birds, so she gets to spend more time here than she does downstairs with the other birds. That being said, her cage is here. When it comes to a cage, parrots really have their own personal space, just like you, and their cage is their personal space. Just like you, I'm sure you don't want anyone just barging into your room. And when you think about it, you really don't probably want anyone putting their hand or their body in your room, at least not without permission. Parrots tend to be the same way. As a matter of fact, with parrots, they are so into personal space that depending on the species, generally speaking, the flock is allowed to come in proximity and beak or pet the head as a greeting or to kind of connect, but that's it. The rest of preening another bird is really reserved for their mate. That means that they really do understand personal space. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you that, first of all, therefore putting my hand in. Look at, she's preening herself. Oh, she's ignoring me. Well, oh, see that reaction? She's not happy. Now, instead, I'm going to see if I can lure her out with a treat. Hey, Diva, you want a treat? You want to come get a treat? Hi, sweetie. And she may or may not, because I know your question is going to be, well, Kaylin, if I don't want to kind of go into my parrot's personal space, how do I get them out? And the answer to that is sometimes you may use a stick. Parrots tend to be more comfortable with sticks, especially when they're first getting to know you. Or you can also do what I'm doing, which is you leave the door open and you wait. Sometimes it requires a lot of waiting, but generally after the first 1, 2, maybe 3 times of a lot of waiting, it tends to get better. Diva, do you want to come show them that you're happy to come out for a treat, or are you going to make it look like I don't know what I'm talking about? Or she's going to make it look like my husband's the only one she wants to come out for. That could be too. Diva, you want to come get a treat? Ah, boy. Well, we'll see if Diva comes or not, but you can really see that she feels comfortable in there. She was preening herself in there. That's really her space. This is why a lot of people who have parrots and who are used to parrots, they'll have the parrot's cage, and then they also tend to have another space, like a play area, where their parrot can come out. Sometimes it's up above. A lot of cages have a play area up above. Sometimes it's a separate play area. But when you want to try to get, my arm's getting tired, when you want to try to get your parrot more accustomed to you because you're trying to build a bond and you want them to learn to step up and learn to bond with you, one of the best things you can do is when they do come out of their cage, or when you use a stick to successfully get them out of their cage, then the next step is to take them to a different space, not where their cage is, but like a different room that's not necessarily your bedroom either, just because you want a nice neutral space that is like a family room where everyone goes and everyone meets. Parrots will pick up on things like that. They have a good sense of it. And when you go to that neutral space, they might be a little nervous initially, but they'll understand that, now you're not invading their space, you're on common space. And it really gives you the opportunity to start to engage with them. Now, you could see that this is going nowhere. Diva has no interest in coming out and saying hello to me. So I think I'm going to try to show you that she will really let me pick her up. There you go. You want a treat? There you go. And I'm just going to let her have her treat in there because my husband's not in his office and it's time for me to go take care of the next parrot-filled thing. I hope that helps you if you're having problems, because there's nothing worse than your parrot getting aggressive with your hand, which is definitely one possible outcome when you're putting your hand in your cage and you're trying to lure them out. Wait for them to come out, use a stick, or find what works for you, but then get them to a neutral place. Thank you for joining me in this blissful video. If you have any questions about parrots, please be sure to post below and I will catch you in the next feathered video.